Let's get serious. Habaki!
What is going on, everybody? NasaLoverXOX here, and welcome to a political style video. A political news video thing. I haven't done one of these in a while. It's been just a bunch of Let's Plays, and I've been wanting to make another one of these videos for a while. I just haven't done it, and I want to interact with you guys and share my thoughts and opinions on things and on how stuff is happening. I've just got regular Call of Duty gameplay in the background. I don't even know what I'm going to put in the video. It'll be some Call of Duty game, probably. The gameplay doesn't matter. But I wanted to make more of these type of videos and, share my thoughts. You guys can share your thoughts in the description. I'm an idiot. In the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about it. And yeah, let's get into it. So, this video is going to be about the transgender military ban. And I meant to make this video when the news broke, but I wanted to let it simmer in my mind a little bit. To actually talk about what I was going to say. And, what this means for my community, which is the transgender community. I think it's ridiculous and stupid, first of all. But I'm going to go into detail about why it's not really necessary, and why it's not really an attack on trans people, question mark. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not really what you think it is. So, if you don't already know, about a week ago now, ish, it might have been 2 weeks ago, I think it was a week ago, Donnie Tiny Hands Trump, fucking our great leader, master of all, decided we need to ban transgender people from serving in the military. The only reasons that were given were that it costs too much. First of all, let's talk about the cost basis. The transgender community in the military makes up less than 0.06, 0.01. I'm sure it was 0.06, 0.01. Fucking don't quote me on that. Percent of the military. Very small percentage. It doesn't matter what it is. It's a very small percentage of the military is made up of the transgender community, and their sex change operations are not even remotely a small, tiny fraction of the military's budget. It's not even remotely close. You could close all of our useless bases in Japan and Korea and Guam and Germany. You could close all those bases and save way more money, and we still wouldn't be any less safe than getting rid of transgender people in the military, because you're using that as an example that doesn't work, because you can cut so many other things in the military that are bloated and useless. We have more aircraft carriers than every other country combined that we don't need. We don't need all this shit. We have the most overbloated military in the history of all time. And they get more funding than any other military ever. And they get more funding than any other government program, because we need to be safe from people that don't want to kill us. Good job, America. You're really smart on this one. But yeah, using money as an argument is ridiculous, because you can cut so many other things that are way more expensive and would not make us any less safe than cutting an entire group of human beings out of the military because money. That's not a valid argument, and I dismiss it entirely. So what is the reason that Donald Trump is doing this? It's not actually because he's attacking trans people, which he is attacking trans people because he's making it so that they can't serve their country in the military, because that's, wildly unpopular in the first place, and it's wildly ridiculous. The reason he's doing it is to distract from his own failures. His presidency has been failing miserably. He's got problems with Jeff Sessions. He's got so many scandals and so much shit happening with him that he needs something to divert everybody's attention to. So let's take a hot topic in the world right now, which is transgender rights. Um, and let's just strip away transgender rights, and that will piss everyone off enough to get them off my back. That's literally why this happened. Um, and he announced it over Twitter because, of course, Johnny Tiny Hands announces everything over Twitter because he's not presidential at all. Um, but he announced this shit over Twitter, and he said he talked to his advisors, and apparently none of the advisors were like, they were like, we don't have any protocol for this. We don't know how to do this. I don't know how this works. He's like, I spoke to my this is my Trump voice, by the way. We spoke to my advisors. Apparently it sounds like Rocky Balboa. Um, sorry, Sylvester Stallone, for comparing you to a madman. Um, but anyway, I've gotten off topic. Where where were we? Um, it was mainly done as a ploy to keep keep people off his back and to distract people from Jeff Sessions and all the scandals and shit. But people aren't that stupid, and people have kind of seen right through it. Um, Now, as of right now, the trans ban is still in effect for the military, and I think it will continue to be as long as this administration is in office. Um, and it's it's gonna stay that way. I feel, um, especially if he gets impeached, and which is a very big possibility that Donald Trump gets impeached. Um, but if he's replaced with Mike Pence, oh man, if you think Trump is bad for the LGBT community, whew, Mike Pence, oh man, oh man, oh, oh, whew. That's all I can say. Fucking Mike Pence. Then I don't want to open up that can of worms. Like, that dude is a absolutely disgusting human being that is just despicable in every possible way. Um, he's the guy, if you don't remember. I actually think I made a video on this when it happened. The boycott India. I think I made a boycott India. If I did, I'll put it in the description. I think I did. Um, but Mike Pence was the guy who basically banned gays from doing anything in Indiana because religion. Religion. He's basically a fucking a religious conservative fundamentalist piece of shit. Um, but anyway, back to the trans military ban. The real kicker here, and this is where I'm going to get into the meat of this, is the real kicker is the fact that this is just, first of all, it shows how Trump thinks about trans people. We're pretty much just a scapegoat for him to get people off his back. What's a small community that I have promised to fight for? He did promise to fight for us in his campaign, which I didn't believe for a second because I knew he's a lying piece of shit from the start. He promised to fight for us, and to be fair, when he did say he's promised to fight for us, he promised to fight for us against radical Islamic terrorism, which doesn't make sense because they don't want to kill us, they want to kill Muslims in their own country. The only reason they want to kill us is because we're killing them, so it makes sense that they want to kill us because we're already killing them. Whatever. The whole idea that we need to be protected from that is ridiculous because we're the reason why they want to kill us. But it shows that Donald Trump just wants to use this as a scapegoat and won't be fighting for us in the future. It sets a precedent that the trans community is now going to be victimized for the next 4 years. And I knew the trans community was going to be victimized for the next 4 years. I knew that I was going to be victimized for the next few years. I've been victimized ever since I came out as trans in 2012. I've been victimized on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on everywhere. And, that's just the society we live in. But now the president is victimizing our community and us directly. And, well, it doesn't affect me directly because I would never serve in the military personally because I would just never do it. I just don't want to do that. Um, but I respect those who do, and you should be able to fight for your country if you so choose. But Donald Trump has said no. You're not allowed to fight for your country. You're not allowed to to fight for what you believe is right, and I think that's ridiculous. Even though it's not necessarily an attack on the trans community, it does set a precedent that I will not be fighting for your rights in the future, and in fact, I will be taking away your rights in the future. Um, and it's a scary time, and I think it's a very bad thing that's happening. But I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know how long the gameplay is, but it might be over, it might not be. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys with whatever's going on. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to leave a like, be sure to subscribe if you did, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.